Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys, I'm recording this video right before Snkrs drop, so definitely not the best time, but we're still going to get entered in that drop once we're done with this. But today, we're here to discuss the Jordan 14 and ALEALI collaboration. Hopefully I pronounced that name correctly. I was looking it up to make sure I said it correctly, and I believe that's the correct way to say it, ALEALI or ALEALA, one of the other ones. Don't type it out in the comments, because I promise you it will not help me out. I've spent time trying to figure out how to pronounce that correctly, and I promise you I probably still mess it up, but just, being honest there. So we'll just kind of get into discussing how you guys could get your hands in this shoe, since it is mainly dropping on Snkrs. So the idea will be having more accounts. You can enter in this drop more time, and we'll kind of, discuss how to do that. Retail on this drop, what resale will be, and it's going to be a good profit drop if that is what you want this shoe for. I understand some of you guys will probably want the shoe to wear, since ALEALI, has been working with Nike since like 2016, and I did look it up. We will get into discussing who she is if you're not sure. I wasn't too familiar with her, but I've done a little bit of research to kind of understand what she does a bit more. So yeah, just subscribe and like for more how-to cop videos like this. That's really all that needs to be said, and if you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, they're there, so feel free to check them in the description. But let's get into this video, since I was a little bit long of an intro. So obviously ALEALI, she's a model and stylist, it seems like, for Nike. I mean, that's what you look up, and that's pretty much what comes up, or not for Nike in particular, but mainly Jordan brand. But Jordan's under Nike. Hopefully you understand that whole point there. But yeah, she's been working with them since like 2016, and she's made a lot of collaborations so far from what I know. And this is like the third one I've at least seen from her so far. I'm sure there's been plenty more ones, but she had the Zoom Comforts. That was the last one that I saw from her, and now we obviously have these ones, which go for some bread, and people really like these ones. So you got the NRGs, and I don't even think I was too familiar with this drop. So this is probably like one of the 5 or 6 or plenty more that she's done, because she's been doing it since, it seems like, 2016. So Nike likes collaborating with her, and in particular Jordan under Nike. So yeah, I think it's a dope shoe, and I think, of course, them collaborating on a pair of 14s, I think that is very interesting. We haven't seen Jordan drop anything with a pair of 14s in a little bit, at least, that's been somewhat of a collaboration or hyped. And kind of first details on this one, you can see it's retailing at $190, and it's also dropping August 19th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I will definitely be tuned in for this drop, because obviously it is very profitable. But overall, I'm not, this wouldn't be something I put in my personal collection. Just me with 14s would just be super goofy. We just have to be honest. It just would not work on me, at least, or at least I don't think. I'd have to pull up something off pretty interesting for it to work. But I'm probably just going to pass on this one for the personal collection. You know what I mean? But yeah, aside from that, with the $190 retail, there's still a lot of room for profit. And don't forget, this is not dropping at 10 a.m. everywhere. I like to point this out in every how-to cop. This is not dropping at 10 a.m. everywhere. So check on the app or website, wherever you want to check this. Check to see what time it's dropping for you, because it's not 10 a.m. everywhere. West Coast especially, that's 7 a.m. So keep that in mind. But yeah, another thing, I think this one, again, at least I see like $50 profit a pair at least. But we'll get into resale in a sec. Let's just discuss the details on this shoe. Overall, I really like this. Like, I like how they didn't just make this one solid color. They kind of made this kind of whole fusion kind of around the area and around the whole shoe. You can see it's around the toe box there, and then kind of around, I guess, the not midsole, but kind of the mid portion of the shoe. You can see it's this really nice suede material all around. Usual 14 logo right there. What I see that kind of defines them the most. I always used to see people rocking, the Ferrari 14s back at school. Those are pretty nice shoes. I actually am a fan of those, but again, I'd probably leave them out of my collection. And again, you can kind of see what I mean by this whole fusion thing that they got going around the shoe. I think this is really cool. I like that this just isn't one solid color. They kind of gave it this little theme, I guess, a little green, blue, a little darker green in there. They're changing it up, and then this just being kind of that straight gold. Obviously with the brown, that's going to fit perfectly, and it works with the green. So shout out ALEALI for designing the shoe. If you did have some work on designing the shoe right here, or some input on it, you killed it. It's really well done. So yeah, and then also here, keeping this a little bit different. I like it. So you see, the main thing that attracts me to the shoe is just how it's all suede. I love when they come out with these all suede Jordans. Obviously, yes, they are harder to clean, but they look so much better. That's just at least what I think. And you even got, I think this is like the gold plating, going around here, or not gold plating, but excuse me, but you know what I mean. This kind of gold colorway going around even on the midsole right down here, which I think is really well done. So yeah, I think that's cool, and I like all the details that they put on the shoe. And I know I've used the word cool way too much, so that's kind of annoying, but yeah, just want to get the details of the shoe kind of out of the way. It's a well done pair. So yeah, let's just kind of hop into resale on this one right now. So looking at resale on these, obviously there's only like 50 sales in StockX right now, but again, I said I still see around $50 profit a pair. So my resale estimation that I'm going to put on this shoe, I don't think this is too low either. I'm going to put it at first. I think we will see these reselling around 240 to 280, and I will put a plus on the 280 cents. I do think in the bigger sizes, I mean 10.5 plus, I think we could see those at around 300, maybe even like 320, 330. And this definitely could be a shoe that rises in value over time. This is definitely a good hold, in my opinion. I mean, at first, if it's reselling already at like 350, you know what I mean? Like if these don't drop or just immediately rise after the release and stay at like 350, that's probably what they will stay at for a while. But overall, any of these collaborations that Nike does with Miss May, of course, they kill. So, you know, this is another one that they've done really well on. And I could definitely see this being a pair of 14s that is much more valuable in the future, especially with it being all suede. Well done, Nike. Well done. Or Jordan, but yeah, same thing. But yeah, aside from resale and all that, again, I wouldn't really look at the charts or anything right now. They're just not accurate. It's only like, again, 44 sales, so kind of not anything really reliable or trustworthy. So aside from that, let's just kind of get into discussing, you know, aside from resale and all that, let's get into discussing how you guys could cop this off the Snkrs app directly. Again, this will be a much harder drop to secure since it is mainly going to be dropping through Raffles and the Snkrs release, and there's not even many raffles going on for the shoe, or not many that have appeared yet. There may be a lot in your local area, so make sure you're checking your local skate shops, local stores, stuff like that to see if they end up having these or some sort of release for them. I think that will be kind of what happens more on these. But again, I'll be linking these two videos down below, because these two videos, again, if you've been here on the channel, you know I've been talking about these. These two videos can really help you out with understanding the Snkrs app a bit more. And if you have any questions about Snkrs, really anything about it, I'm there to answer it in the comments as always. So make sure you just ask me, and I'll be there to help you all out. But this is the video. This one right here shows you how to make multiple accounts in Snkrs. I use this exact method still, so you guys can check out and use this one also. And then don't forget this right here. This is the draw method. I made this video recently. You guys, since July 1st, have really shown love in this video. Almost 40K, which is crazy. So thank you all for the constant support on it. I'm going to keep, you know, posting videos like this and, you know, updating you guys with daily content. But check out this one right here if you need to know how to hit more often. It's a lot of stuff that helps. And one thing about this video right here I want to say that I think has changed, so I do want to mention this, is the activity thing on Snkrs. Activity doesn't really matter on Snkrs, is just what I've come to figure. You know what I mean? Just be as active as you would normally be. Don't change it, nothing more or less. That's just kind of what I figured, because there's people that had literally just made accounts or not been on their Snkrs accounts for like 4 months that hit in the off-white drop that just happened. So most dedicated members, yeah, no. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's whatever you want it to be. So just and interact with the app as much as you want. That's all you really need to do, and you'll hit the same amount. So aside from that, I also want to get into discussing my guys at Secret Sauce. As always, shout out my guys here. They are a $60 monthly fee, and if you guys know my guys right here, man, I've been working with them for a while, and they've always helped me out with securing releases. Hopefully, they'll secure me a pair of the Seafoams or Pollums. Not Pollums, but Pollens coming up, since I did enter in their tickets for them. And hopefully, you know, they're dropping in 2 minutes. So if they end up getting me them, that'd be dope. I said any size, so hopefully they'll be able to secure me one there, since those will definitely be a profitable release. And I'd like to just get those in hand and kind of, you know, do a review on them. But how they could actually help you secure releases, just how I discussed. Like, it's really easy to make money, especially with the Eric Emanuel drops. They got great monitors on those. You could easily flip those like 140, 150 local. That's what I did with one of my pairs. Easy profit right there. So again, how they can help you get a pair of shoes is once you're in their chat, they have a section in their Discord called tickets, and then the ticket section, what it does is once you kind of enter in it, it shows you all the people they may be running tickets for PS5s, some like Pokemon or like, you know, Prism cards, or, you know, they may be running tickets for an upcoming pair of Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, whatever it may be. And you can enter in the ticket by clicking on the forum, and it will take you to this site. And again, once you're in the ticket, all you have to do is put your payment and shipping info, and then they put it into the bots and get releases for you. And again, I do this every week. I promise you, I do this every week, 100% safe and legit, nothing to worry about. And I did it again for today's drop, and hopefully I will be successful in hitting on it. And it is 10 a.m. now, so, you know, I'll be entering that drop in a second, but hopefully they'll cop me something. And that's really how they do it for you. Literally, they just put it into the bots and get releases for you, and that's all that it takes. It's really easy, and they can hit for you pretty often, and also stay active in the raffles, all of that. And, you know, it's really great when you do that, especially too. You know, I'm always active on the raffles, and, you know, I hit decently, so I'm gonna keep doing that. But that's all that really needs to be said. So if you want to check out my guys at Secret Sauce down below, just go send them a message, be like, yo, Tristan sent me how could I get into the chat, and you guys could do that, or you could just go on their Instagram, follow them, and wait till they drop invites again, and you know, just get one there, and that's really all you got to do right there. So check them out right there, and they'll be in the description. But these 2 articles will also be down below. Foot Locker's not dropping these. I went on the 19th, no Foot Locker, Finish Line, JD Sports, none of these places are dropping them, so mainly is Snkrs and Raffle exclusive. But yeah, like when you go look, it's only one place, one raffle going on. Like if you look on the Raffle Snkrs article, I'll still link this down below in case they update it with something new, or maybe on Sneaker News they'll update something. Yeah, look, on Sneaker News, they're not even showing, like, it's completely broken, so that's really all that needs to be mentioned right there. This shoe is not dropping in many places, but I will link these 2 articles down below. So that's all that needs to be mentioned. I think this shoe is a really good collaboration. Honestly, I think people will definitely be going for it. It is hyped. People are going to want these, especially for the personal collection. So all that needs to be mentioned, I've said that 3 times now, so we're done with that. So if you guys want more content like this, again, you could check my Instagrams, any of that down below. It'll be there, so feel free to check it in the description. And again, Secret Sauce, all of them are down below. And again, if you want more content like this, just subscribe and like down below. That's what we do here on the channel. That's what I'm going to keep posting. And no like goal in this video, just as many as possible to help the channel get out there. And road to 50K. That's all that needs to be mentioned. So I'm going to end the screen recording. I'm going to go get entered in those Snkrs drops because I do not want to forget about that. That'd be very bad. And yeah, everything needs to be mentioned. As I've said for, I think I don't know what time now. Like, seriously, that needs to stop. We're just going to close this video. I'm done. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to go eat and enter in this drop. Peace.